All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about the age-old question, should I wrap electrical tape around my receptacles? I get asked that repeatedly. Even in my class, I've had many students ask me, how do I feel about wrapping electrical tape around receptacles? And I tell them, just like I would tell you guys on YouTube, if you feel the need to, go ahead. There is nothing wrong with doing it. I will never fault a single person. I do not do it, except in one instances, when there's metal boxes. Now, I'm not talking about a metal box with a plaster ring. I'm talking about cut-in metal box. Now, they have this product out, which I'm going to show you. Not a huge fan of these. They're not the worst thing in the world, but this is what they are. They're Ideal Armorbands insulating wraps. Now, it says 2 times faster than electrical tape. All right. Its thickness is equivalent to 6 wraps of premium electrical tape. 33% wider than standard electrical tape. Non-slip finish and exceptional elongation for easy installation. Now, I will say, if you watch the video or if you ever see anybody use these, the people that have been using them for a long time, which is not me, they're good at it and fast. These things are a little awkward for me. We're going to put one on here and show you. They do work. I have no problem with these. The only reason I have this is because I did a side job for a guy who wanted all of his stuff taped. And I told him about these, and he's like, well, I'll just buy them for you. So lucky for me, he bought 2, and I've got there's probably close to, I think there's 100 in here. There's probably close to 60 in there left. So I put a lot of receptacles in, used them all, and this was the last of what was left. I used them. I wasn't the fastest with them, but it is what it is. So I'm going to show you guys how to use these things. They are a little pricey, but if you're doing a lot of receptacles like I was doing, time is money. So he thought it would be easier for him just to buy these. And, like I said, they worked. I'll leave links down below to these things. They're pretty decent. I feel like when I stuck it back in the metal box, because we cut in a bunch of metal boxes in his sheetrock, he was dead set against plastic, which is fine. Some people are. It's metal or nothing. So that was fine. It cost him a little bit more because I had to ground every single box. But regardless, this is what we used. I got a receptacle set up here in my trainer here. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to show you how it works. It's probably going to take me a few minutes because I have not done these in a while, but we're going to show you. It's pretty easy after you get the hang of it, and you can make your own mind up. Like I said, I will never fault a single person for using these. So without more blabbing, let's get right down here and show you what it looks like. All right, I'm going to try to keep the light in the best we can. If you watch the Ideal video, they show you exactly how to do it. I started putting them on, the wires, shoving them in the box, and then put the device on. To me, it was a little faster that way, but you can do it like this. It's just not as easy. At least, I don't think it is. So you'll just kind of put it on, like so. Actually, the best way I found, if you're going to do it like this, honestly, is to take your receptacle and put it like this. So it's kind of flat, so it actually will go on there and slide it on. Because the screws is your biggest problem, at least in my opinion. So now that you got it on, almost, see, the screw caught me. All right, so now that it's on the wire, you can put your device back the way it is. All right, and then you just put it on like this. All right, you're going to have to hold it down here. So I was just put my finger in here and then pull it up and over. And then just kind of seat it where it needs to be. And you're done. And it covers, as you see, it covers very, very well. And like I mentioned, see the screw? It's perfect. Like I mentioned before, I do not fault a single person for using these. These are pretty good. Now that I have used them in metal boxes, I will use them until I run out. And then if they so choose to, the next homeowner that wants these cut in, I will use these again. And you can take them off, just as easy as put them on. I recommend taking them off and then doing the same thing. Put it sideways or horizontal, like this, and then just pulling them off. They're reusable. So if you got to put a device in that you want to reuse it on later, you got it. Now the last place I worked before I came here, it was almost exclusively, no, it wasn't almost, it was every receptacle, every device, anything that we were using, wire nuts included. Of course, these won't go on wire nuts, but had to be wrapped electrical tape. So these are pretty good. I kind of laughed a little bit because when you look at these and you see these, you're like, what? But you saw how easy it was to put on. Like I said, I don't fault a single person for using these. They are very nice and they are thick. So you can see from what I just showed you, the coverage is phenomenal. Works on switches, receptacles, and you can just literally take it off and put it right back on. And they're very, they won't rip. When I first started using them, I tried to put it on like I showed you when I first started, before I put it horizontal. When I got them on, it would rip the edges because I would drag over the screws. I was just really rough with it. So anyway, after you learn how to use it like I just showed you, it's real easy. Just put your receptacle, so if it's like this, you just lay it flat, slide it over the wires, and then put it back on top, and you're done. So I will leave links down below to these. Get you some if you so choose to. If you want to see one of the best GFI videos ever on YouTube, check right here, guys. That will be coming up. Click on that, and I'll see you guys in that video. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. God bless, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day.